Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? All right. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Victor Aliwalas, again representing PLD to Enterprise. And on behalf of our organization, we want to thank Richard, Rebecca, and the entire Asia BPM team for the opportunity to be here today. And also, we just want to acknowledge everybody here. It's truly a humbling experience to be able to speak to all of you. I mean, you guys are the professionals, the pioneers that created the IT BPM machine that is here in the Philippines today. So it's a good company to be in. Thank you for all that you've done. So it's been a great morning so far. The discussions have been very insightful. I hope what I'm going to discuss is insightful as well. Heidi, I think if we go to Puerto Princesa and we go to a hotel and there's no service, it's going to be your fault because you're getting all the great talent. So, and Ella, thank you for the discussions regarding fraud. I think that's a very big issue that we all need to deal with. So, in line with today's theme, I think it's high time for us to really come together and step our game up and overcome the decline that the industry has faced this past year. You know, despite the lowered revenue expectations for the 2022 roadmap, decline in commercial real estate usage, and overall industry growth, I stay positive because we are all here together to decide our fate. There are some variables that are thrown at us that we have no control over, but we can still do our best to overcome. So again, our goal as the industry's primary telecommunications and technology solutions partner is to help all of us steer this BPM ship as we are all the captains of our own fate. So we work together to make sure that we stay clear of any danger and sustain the progress that has been gratefully made thus far. So as your co-captains in the industry, we have identified some potential treachery currents that could throw us a little bit off course, as well as some fast, helpful currents that can propel us and help us succeed even faster. So from a telco perspective, we will do our absolute best to help the industry successfully continue and define its fate. All right. So over the last couple of years, there's been several underlying themes that are consistently discussed during industry events just like this. And as your trusted partner, we have taken all that information into consideration. Our product team has a copy of the 2022 roadmap, and we make sure to understand how we can be of assistance to the industry and create specific solutions to cater and address those needs. So there are a lot more topics to discuss, but these are the ones that we decided to focus on for today's presentation. Again, Manila traffic and congestion / Manila office costs, data privacy and security, train bill, making us move to the provincial areas, next wave cities, and lastly, artificial intelligence. So does anybody in the crowd disagree with me that these themes are things that we always continuously hear about? Are these all interesting topics? All right. So in regards to Metro Manila traffic and increasing expansion costs, based on a study done by JICA, we all know that Metro Manila traffic is creating massive inefficiencies and billions of pesos in waste daily across the board. All right, this is for all industry verticals, and there doesn't seem to be a very quick solution in sight. Nothing anytime soon. So there's a few questions that I'm sure that we all ask ourselves. How long do these commutes affect our team's productivity? What's the effect on our efficiency and our bottom line? So we understand that there are large parcels of your workforce that absolutely need to be on site, PCI compliance, what have you. But for other groups within your organization, our solution for traffic could be a major benefit to overall productivity and efficiency. And this is going to enable a lot of your employees to easily work from home. So we'd like to introduce to you PLDT's Enterprise Telecommuting Package, one of our newest solutions. So it comprises of 3 layers of your business to help manage and scale your telecommute workforce. First is enterprise-grade broadband. This allows you to deploy the same business broadband experience, whether through fixed, wireless, together with access to enterprise technical support. It's a whole different customer support that will be catering to your needs. Next, we have the management and security layer, which allows your IT teams to efficiently manage and secure all telecommute sites via a managed telecommute gateway powered by one of our partners, Cisco. So again, this gives you zero-touch deployment, meaning that your IT team can pre-configure all telecommute gateways for your employees and allow them to just simply plug and play when they get home. Very convenient. This gateway also acts as a firewall, allowing your IT administrator to be in control of your network, and these controls can be easily accessed via the Cisco Meraki dashboard, which means your IT team can work fast with agility. And lastly, we'd like to offer the business tools layer, which adds refinement to your telecommute deployment by giving you the ability to empower your telecommute team with enterprise laptops from all the top models and manufacturers. We also offer peripherals like headsets, as well as productivity and collaboration tools. Skype for Business, Office 365, stuff of that nature. And the kicker here is you can do this all on an OPEX model. And by the way, for finance purposes, for the CFOs in the office and for everybody in HR that has to worry about reimbursements, you just basically consolidate all your team's bills into one corporate bill, saving a lot of time and efficiency. And we'd like to highlight that in 2017, PLDT rolled out about 160,000 kilometers worth of, well, we have a total now of 160,000 kilometers worth of fiber broadband lines, and a total of about 4 million homes with now fiber capabilities. So again, we still have a long way to go, but this is very compelling as we continue to roll out more fiber to give you guys access to services like this. Next topic. Who here is consistently hearing about DPA? Right? This is another major discussion point that the industry has been faced with. Are you compliant? How is your company's fate with DPA compliance? As of last week, I think it was March 8th, everyone was supposed to register all their inventory of their processing systems to the NPC, right? How many of you guys did that? Very good. That's their CRM, middleware, HRIS, payroll. All of these are data processing systems that process personal data, so we got to make sure that we're compliant. So in order for us to help our industry partners, we've developed a few solutions and products to help ensure that you guys stay out of trouble and comply with the stringent requirements of the DPA. So the overall objective is to help our customers comply with the Republic Act 10173. The diagram shown above in the slides is the framework used by EPLDT and their DPA services team for the development of a data privacy plan, as well as its monitoring and compliance of our DPA consulting statement of work. Okay? The service framework covers DP, governance, risk assessment, which includes data breach management, up to security, as well as privacy vulnerability testing, basically anything handling your employees' data. So we've also created solutions such as Eve, which is the enhanced visitor experience. Again, with Eve, I feel this is very important because every time we walk into any of our clients' offices, we have to sign the documents. It's a very old process. With Eve, you have iPad set up, everybody logs in, and then all your information, clients, visitors, employees, is stored safely on the cloud. We also have another solution through one of our SNAs called EPDS. This is very valuable to the ITM BPO industry because you guys have thousands of papers, data with all the applicants' names, right? I'm sure you guys all have boxes of papers with all your potential employees. But what we can do is we can digitize that for you. EPDS scans all that information and puts it safely in the cloud for you guys. Products such as these help with the overall DPA concern and push. And we at PLDT, we're obviously a custodian of tens of millions of customer records and tens of thousands of enterprise clients' records. So we know what we're doing in this regard, and we want to be there to help. So I have to thank Heidi for kind of discussing this earlier. But these are some of our proud samples of the infrastructure that we've done in the past year, showing that we walk the walk as opposed to talking the talk when supporting our clients who want to go to the third tier cities, the next wave cities, places that you wouldn't typically expect to go. Puerto Princesa, Genpact in Balanga, Bataan, and ePerformax in Pueblo de Panay, Rojas. So you tell us where you want to go, and we'll be there. So again, in regards to our infrastructure and our capabilities, as we move you guys to the next wave cities, here's a quick snapshot of our stats for 2018. 4 million broadband subscribers, 72 million wireless subscribers, 2 Tbps of internet capacity, 9.9 Tbps of total domestic fiber optic cable network operating capacity. Again, we mentioned earlier, we're at about 160,000 kilometers for total fiber cables, 10 purpose-built data centers. So we're going to continue to expand, invest, and keep putting more money into our infrastructure. So as you can see here, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, we've continuously invested billions of pesos. These investments have enabled innovations not only on services, but also on processes and systems that create value for all of you guys, for our enterprise clients. This CapEx specifically goes to the likes of continued expansion for 3G and 4G networks, integration of Smart and Sun mobile networks to improve coverage and service quality, further deployment of fiber to the home service and enhancement of our DSL services. And this helps increase reach and capacity of the group's fiber backbone network to support both our fixed and our mobile networks. And again, very important to all of us in the industry. This is to help strengthen network resiliency and redundancy. And I'll show you guys in the next few slides some of the redundancy we have going out into the province to give you guys more confidence. And lastly, increased capacity for our international fiber cable links and enlarged local caching of popular international internet content to give you guys a better customer experience. So when you guys are watching Netflix, it doesn't lag so much. And from a telco perspective, we have to consistently ensure that our infrastructure and capabilities cater to your needs. So anytime also, in regards to your business development efforts, if you have clients coming in the country, contact us, let me know, let your designated relationship manager know, and we'll help sell with you, okay? That's why we're here. We can even do build, operate, transfer for your facilities in the province, and also manage end-to-end services based on an OPEX model as well. So we want to give all of our enterprise clients this opportunity. Now, my apologies, this slide is a little magulo in Tagalog. That means it's a little messy, but this is just a snapshot of the key cities that we're working on in Vismin, Southern Luzon, Northern Luzon, and Central Luzon, okay? You can have absolute confidence in all of these cities. They're all powered up already. And we can provide you guys with a list, again, if you guys request that. So anywhere you want in the Philippines, we promise that we'll do our best to be there if we're not already there. So some more insight into our unmatched domestic connectivity. So the domestic fiber optic cable network was established back in '97 to cater to the consolidated requirement of the PLDT group. Since then, it underwent several expansion initiatives. So today, our DFON is the largest in the country, now running at about 15.13 terabits per second of operating capacity. Okay? It is the most robust nationwide, and we have more than, again, 160,000 kilometers worth of inland and submarine cables using 10G, 40G, and 100G technologies. We're the country's first true 100G transport network that made the Philippines at par with all of the other highly developed countries. So if you guys take a look at all those rings, we have loops within the loops to ensure redundancy in the provincial areas, okay? There's a total of 11, and again, we plan to create more depending on the needs of your organization. There are times when there are fiber cuts that we have absolutely no control over. There are DPWH, work efforts that we can't control that accidentally cut some of our fibers. But again, we hope these rings and the continuous expansion of these rings will prevent any of those fiber breaks. This is just a snapshot of our ubiquitous last mile access. The DSL, ADSL2, the VDSL, that has to do with our copper, fiber to the home, CN, MSAP, that's all of our fiber networks. And then the rest below that are all our wireless technology. So although we have the most extensive fiber optic networks in the country, we also want to make sure to utilize all different access technologies in order to deliver the best services to you. So through these access technologies, we deliver you the MPLS, iGate, which is the dedicated internet to you guys, SIP, private networking, etc. All the primary services are delivered through here. So there'll be a quiz at the end, all right? So I hope you guys are taking notes. And then last but not least, empowering AI. There was a question in the BPM Summit email. It says, will AI and robotics be the end of the industry, or will it help be the big next opportunity? And from a PLDT perspective, we bet on it. We do agree that it'll be a big opportunity. Unfortunately, as Richard mentioned earlier, Sharath, who is the AI expert, he won't be able to join. So the organization currently is undergoing their Series A funding. So good investments came in. That being said, there has to be some due diligence, so he couldn't leave the country. So you're going to leave a novice talking about AI. I'm doing my best to learn. So let's first understand what AI is and what it means for the BPO sector. When we talk about automation in the BPOs, you know, our imaginations can't resist to think that we'll be interacting directly with robots in the near future, and humans will be totally replaced by them. That's the typical layman's impersonation of what's going to happen. But howsoever threatening this picture is, it may look, but it's really blown out of proportion and misinterpreted version of what's being talked about with AI. So if you go to the depth of it, this scenario will look superficial and a little less threatening. So AI in the BPO space is, you know, the ability of a digital computer or computer-controlled robot to perform tasks commonly associated with intelligent beings. So Forbes cited 10 examples of AI that we already enjoy today. Siri, Alexa, Cogito, Tesla, Amazon, Netflix, Pandora, I can go on and on. These products have undeniably made our lives easier, and most importantly, opened up new avenues for employment. Like take Siri, for example. It's not only a voice assistant, but it intelligently understands context, patterns, and interests of the user to be able to serve us better. Similarly, in BPOs, AI can analyze the quality of a call, churn humongous data to understand patterns, understand customer concerns better, and provide a list of possible solutions to the customer service representative. The reality, ladies and gentlemen, is that AI is here, and call centers need to be ready to work in collaboration with this intelligence. These statistics here show the influence of automation and AI on the IT BPM industry. Service workers by numbers, by country, so in 2016 and in 2022. In the US, the number of IT and BPO service workers is projected to decrease from 4.88 to 4.39 million, and that's in between 2016 and 22, whereas in the Philippines, the total number of workers actually grew from 1.05 in 2016 to 1.07 in 2022. So this increase is obvious because the country's organic dominance in voice and capabilities to support increasingly complex and personalized customer models. Also, the major reason being is that, you know, industry associations like this, the government were proactively working and preparing the workforce for the dawn of AI. The visionary approach that we all have in creating an environment for humans and the AI to coexist is bringing a lot of positivity and acceptance for our industry and our businesses to flourish. So as we have seen that AI is coming with full force, no matter what, we want to help contact centers adopt the new technology and workflows with minimal disruption. So Observe AI is a US-based startup building a disruptive technology using AI and natural language processing for helping contact centers deliver superlative customer experience. With American English, it can transcribe at about 90% accuracy. I believe for UK, about 85, Indian 80, and they're working on Filipino as well. Filipino is about 85%. So the tech stack has kind of been stagnant within the BPO industry, and we have not evolved as fast as others. So the problem is if you look at an agent, they're looking at multiple systems. They all work well individually, but the multiple systems of records don't really talk to each other. You know, a decade ago, it was only call or voice, and then now there's voice, chat, social media, etc. And now AI-enabled bots, which Arthur, discussed earlier. This necessitates a layer of system intelligence which understands different means of engagement and also talks to multiple systems. And to talk to these systems, no single layer of intelligence available across the industry today can do that. And that's what Observe AI aims to do for all of you. Observe AI can have one layer of intelligence that assimilates from all the different sources it has to become an AI intelligence tool. Just a snapshot of what it's done in the US. Observe AI has helped many companies in different industry domains such as software, contact centers, e-commerce. For example, here's Zenefits, which is a US-based company that offers cloud-based software as a service to companies for managing their HR. So Zenefits needed help with quality assurance process where the process was manual, inefficient, and also quite expensive. So enterprises are spending up to 5% per agent revenue just to ensure quality, measure quality. With Observe AI's QA automation platform, the enterprises and contact centers help measure hundreds of quality parameters ranging from agent efficiency to customer sentiment in every single conversation to improve CSAT, NPS, and key business metrics. By reducing the need of manual QA, Zenefits saved up to 60%, almost 54%. Instacart, which is an American company that operates as a same-day grocery delivery service, with high growth, Instacart was finding it very difficult to scale. The support team during that time was very hard to maintain a good quality level. So they gave up manual QA and engaged with Observe AI to implement an automation platform for quality analysis. And Observe AI was able to increase the auditing coverage by 5 times and 50% reduction in churn for customers after customer support interaction. So again, my apologies if I read a lot of that. That was supposed to be Sharath. We are actually supposed to have a demo as well. But since you couldn't do the live demo today, please feel free to contact us. They'll be back in the country within the next 2 weeks. And we're currently enabling our team to be able to present and demo this platform for you guys. So that being said, we'd like to formally announce a partnership between Observe AI and PLDT. PLDT will be the exclusive partner of Observe AI in the Philippines and will work with our current clients to empower them with this technology. Again, I've been in enterprise sales for a long time, and I haven't seen such clamor for this product. At this point in time, we've done about 15 plus demos within the past month. We have 3 ongoing POCs here in the country and a very, very healthy pipeline of companies that want to do it. And again, you're keeping up with the Joneses. If your competition is doing it, you should be doing it also. During the process, the past few years, and we keep hearing about AI, we took a lot of time to evaluate other partners and other companies that could be strategic partners for us. And a lot of the Silicon Valley companies that we evaluated before, they just didn't have the type of product that Observe AI has. And again, we're betting big on this, and we're very confident that this can do a lot of good for you and your organization. Again, just a quick snapshot. Observe AI converts your customer conversations into actionable business intelligence using AI and advanced data scientists. So we integrate with all your conversation systems and reduce the cost of the time of logging and analyzing all of your data. So that brings us to the end of the presentation, but I want to end with a quote that is very ideal for the theme and the overall subject of today. You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it. A French proverb. All right, we're all in this together. JLL is here from a real estate perspective. All the different industry partners are here. PLDT is here to support. Okay? Any questions or concerns, please feel to reach out. Again, we want to be your trusted technology solutions and telecommunications partner. So we appreciate it. I hope this was insightful. I hope you learned a lot, and the infrastructure questions and quiz will take place after lunch. Okay? All right, thank you very much.